339 FLQS Eagle by Jayco here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a relatively new model at the time of this filming, quite new in fact. It's probably not even in most of the brochures quite yet. The front living room fifth wheel came on last year, and it's come and gone through the RV industry several different times. All of a sudden last year it just really hit. And I think it's because trucks are finally big enough to be able to handle a large rig like that. But not everybody needs a 45-foot, 15,000-pound monster. Some people just want to scale it down a little bit. Some people still tow, some people don't park. That's exactly where this fifth wheel comes in. This is a little more modestly sized front living room fifth wheel, but it still gets the job done. It still has an awesome living space. What's nice is all of the consistencies in the Eagle family. The Eagle Premier is usually, or the Pinnacle obviously, is where you normally find a front living room Jayco fifth wheel. However, the Eagle, the mid-level of the family, which is your just pound for pound, probably one of the very best buys on the market today, and I've felt that for many years. It has so many consistencies with its big brother Eagle Premier that you're really going to have a hard time seeing what you give up to save a lot of money and about 33% of the weight. This comes in just over 10,000. This is one of the few options we do like to add to these, the MORryde pin box. Being over 10,000 pounds, coming in about 10.5, we do like to see that on there because that adds a rubber dampening system in conjunction with your rubber dampening MORryde suspension system that is already on every Eagle. Most guys don't tell you that. I bet you didn't know that. This actually has the same suspension on it that a lot of these super high dollar fifth wheels do. That's standard on this. You're not adding extra money for it. This still has a fully privatized docking station, and what I love about Jayco is they've added these nice color-coded, easy-to-read signs that show you exactly how to flip each knob and switch so that if you're winterizing, if you're filling your tanks, if you're dry camping, here's what you do. We have all slam latch baggage doors so that things are easy to operate. You have a automatic leveling system, and they mount the controller on the outside of the baggage door so that it's easy to get to. This does have not just an enclosed underbelly, but a forced air heated insulated underbelly. This is 0 degree tested, and this is 0 degree successful. Everybody worries about R factors in fifth wheels. What they need to ask is it 0 degree tested? And yeah, this one is. This one will get the job done. Living here in the Midwest, we see all four seasons very equally. And the pipeliners were in here quite a bit last year. We saw a lot of different products, but it was our Jaycos that no one ever said froze up on them. All winter long, these guys lived in these things, but our Jaycos, they got the job done and succeeded. A lot of your construction differences are reasons why. A lot of fiberglass skin trailers, you can walk up to them and you can tap on the skin and they'll thump back, but not the rear wall where I'm standing, not the sides of the slide outs. This is fully laminated. This is all vacuum laminated. That means a couple things. It's more rigid, it's more structural, it's also better insulated. The entire box, it holds its insulation better. If that sidewall is not insulated, there's not a whole lot between you and the outside spilling out all the hot air that you pump in with your furnace. So that's true in your floor, your sidewalls, your slide out walls. Your roof is the only thing that is not laminated, but that has Jayco's Magnum Truss roofing system on it, which holds something stupid like 300 pounds per square foot. It's some crazy number like that. The roof is double packed with residential batten insulation, so if you did measure it, I guess the roof would be an R28, but it doesn't matter. It's 0 degree tested. That's what matters. They put nicer, bigger radial tires on here, not China bombs, as the phrase goes. I love that phrase, China bombs. And you see again the rubberized MORryde suspension system, Series 3000. That means 3 inches of travel from wheel to wheel. That means if you go over rough terrain, it's 50% more likely to soak that bump before kinetic energy is translated into your rig and into your towing vehicle. Let's step inside here. I don't know if you noticed, there is lighting on the power awning. There's a full light strip right at the base of it. What's kind of cool is right when you walk in, there's a little control panel right here. You can control like your awning lighting, you can control your nose accent lighting, and you have your kitchen lighting and your entry lighting right here. So right when you walk in, you flip a couple switches, and you're home. How cool is that? All of your lighting is LED inside your Jaycos here. That's going to keep this a lot brighter. Real quick to mention while we're here, you notice you don't see your air conditioner. You see these two air vents up here. What those are doing, that's your whisper quiet AC system. First of all, it knocks the sound of that AC unit down tremendously. You won't have to crank up the TV and yell at the person next to you. But secondly, it's more efficient. I don't mean that it'll get colder. I mean it'll get down to temp faster. We'll come back to the kitchen here in just a minute. Let's start in the front living room. 3 easy steps, not too harsh steps. And I love this residential style banner right here. I like that a lot. Banister, pardon me. Now over here, the sectional style sofa, that is not a hide-a-bed. However, as we pan over, this one is a full tri-fold memory foam sleeper sofa. And this thing right here is designed to be able to sleep 2 extra guests very comfortably and easily. Sets up maybe in 1 minute. If I'm not talking, I could probably get it under a minute. Notice that every sitting space has at least 2 LED lights. Up front here, we do have entertainment storage on both sides. I think it's something like a 39 or 40-inch TV standard in this front living room here, but notice it's swing arm mounted. So if you are sitting over here, it's just the 2 of you watching a movie, not a problem. Cuddle up. If you do have guests, face it flat. You want to sit over here, turn it that way. You do have an all-in-one DVD Bluetooth stereo entertainment system. So it basically does everything you need. But notice, you have these big open shelves here. If grandkids come and they have to bring along their gaming system for a rainy day, they have space to do that. If you have a satellite receiver or if you want to bring a Blu-ray player, you have space to do that. Your fireplace right here, I love the radius work they're doing. It's just very cozy. It adds a lot of three-dimensional nature. A lot of these campers are flat. Jayco's very good about giving their shape and character. It's like each fifth wheel is its own little creature. But that is an electric space heater, so that will do wonders toward heating your living space without burning up all your propane. And notice each sofa is surrounded by windows, so you get lots of good cross ventilation because all the windows do open. You also get lots of light up here on those nice bright days. And days where it's really dark and overcast like today, not a problem. You have awesome lighting. I mean, look at this in here, you know. Freestanding dining table, 4 freestanding chairs down here. The color scheme we're looking at, by the way, this is called Havana. And not every single 339 we have in stock is going to look like this. If my pictures show a darker leather or something like that, then understand the pictures are accurate to represent the unit. This video is here just to really show you around it and to kind of open some cabinets where, you know, a still photo camera just can't always get the job done. And this is one of those areas where I just felt it was not properly representing this. First of all, this is such a big cabinet. It has its own light inside. How cool is that? Now, not only do you get extra lighting in there, but you get fully adjustable shelving. So you can, like you have a space down here if you want to have a little vacuum cleaner, like one of those handheld Dysons or something, or just a broom. Or if you want to turn this into a giant pantry, you can do that. You do not need to turn it into a coat closet because you have one of those built in right here. So you can walk in, grab a coat, walk out. You know, it's really nice for spring and fall camping when the temperature can fluctuate. Standard 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. A lot of fifth wheels come with a 6, so this is 33% larger than your average fifth wheel. Notice that all of your doors are full hardwood. You can bang on those all day because that thing is, when you go down the road, this is made for towing. This thing is going to be an earthquake inside of here. It's going to rumble hard. If you've ever been in a motorhome and hit a bump and heard all your glasses and plates banging around, you know what I mean. This is an actual backsplash. These are not wallpaper borders that you see in here, so they do use a nicer backsplash. Solid surface countertops. LG brand in here. Very nice stuff. That's something I could see someone putting in their home. When you go solid surface, you can undermount the sink, so you get that cool flush stainless steel sink. Right over here next to the door, we have USB chargers for your phones or your tablets. You can keep the thing right there. Bluetooth all the way to the stereo up front because it has about a 30-yard range, and that's no joke. I've tested it. Your overhead cabinets here, not only are they huge, but they're shelved. That doubles the amount of storage space you can get out of the same cabinet. If manufacturer didn't take the time to put that extra shelf in there, this is all wasted. All that extra work they put in there is wasted, but you are paying for all of it, so you do have to check the details like that. I love this big window here in the hallway, and this is at the perfect spot. You know, if you're in the kitchen, you want to peek outside if the grandkids are over, you hear some sounds on your campsite, perfect window to do it. And if you want privacy, you got that too. Let's take a quick stop in the bathroom on the way through. What's nice is because the bathroom is on the main level, the lower level of the fifth wheel, you will not ever have headroom problems. If you're a really tall person, a lot of fifth wheels aren't made for you. This one is. You will not have legroom problems in front of the stool. You can actually get dressed in this bathroom. These are problems a lot of fifth wheels have. This fifth wheel does not. Another thing I like to point out, hidden back here, right behind the entry door, is this big linen cabinet. And you can actually, it's floor to ceiling, so even though they're a little bit shallow, you can stuff a lot in there. Let's cruise through to the bedroom. Again, every room has its own single light switch. So walk in, flip a switch, you're done. Now, both windows on the sides of the bed do have these bigger opening windows. So they're not just little peephole windows. You can actually look out there and you can actually get some light and some cross breeze in them. This is a queen bed. Again, this is designed to be a smaller version of those big giant front living room fifth wheels. I don't believe, but always feel free to double check me. I don't believe a king bed's even an option in here, but again, if you want the king bed, go with the bigger fifth wheel. You notice though, you have tons of storage. This whole base down here, this whole thing is at least 12 inches deep of storage, and it's even larger above here because the bed has to slide under that shelf. So they had room to bring the cabinets out up here a little bit. Now this is obviously designed to be the perfect spot for a big flat screen TV. And again, we have lots of room down here just to set your wallet, your keys, your phone. And speaking of phones, there are phone chargers and everything right here. Now those extra power outlets, those are designed so that again, if you want to put like a satellite system here, it's right next to the TV. It's perfect. And just to show you each side, you get a his and a hers, or maybe a hers and a hers, individualized closet with a pair of these drawers. Now these drawers, they're full ball bearing glides, which is pretty common, but they are four-sided plywood box constructed. A lot of manufacturers won't put plywood here. They'll cut that corner because they don't think people know to look there. If this front plate is screwed directly to the side plate, there's not as much contact, it's weaker, it tends to fall apart. And that's not the kind of corners Jayco cuts. That's why they have double the warranty of basically anybody else in their class. I can only think of one other manufacturer that has the 2-year bumper to hitch warranty like Jayco, and we carry them too. And in fact, Jayco owns that brand, so that's a big part of their company. They believe in their product. They believe in it twice as much as the next guy, and they put their money on it twice as long as the next guy. They wouldn't do that out of the goodness of their hearts, folks. This is a business. You know, they have to do that. They have to build a product that performs and lives up to that reputation and that warranty. And that's why I've always liked selling Eagles. There's so much more confidence. I have more confidence selling you an Eagle than almost any other product out here because I know that Jayco has twice the confidence in their product. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you again, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.